The sirens painted the hall entrance blue as I came down the stairs in my torn dress. My prom night burst into chaos with smoke and fear. A man was held by security, hands open and eyes on me, and my mother ran in with a pale face. She had always said my father died before I was born. In that instant, the man shaped my name without sound. Hours earlier, everything seemed simple. I wore my hair up and borrowed shoes. Mia, my friend, set up a raffle with DNA kits for the senior trip. The coordinator, Mrs. Robledo, put a wristband on me with my name and the last name, Rivas. She winked as if she kept something. The music rose and I danced just enough. In the bathroom, Mia showed me a screenshot found at the printer, a child support letter with my name, payment signed by a man named Victor Romero, an address in another city, and dates spanning years. My hand shook. I remembered the accident and the closed casket. I went back to the hall with my heart racing. I won the raffle. I held the kit like a trophy. On the check-in table, I saw an open folder. Inside, there was a list of emergency contacts. Next to my name was a phone number and the word father. The handwriting wasn't my mother's. A chill climbed my neck. Mia stayed by me. She said she had seen my mother argue with the coordinator, door ajar and papers showing. My mother worked at the hospital and knew the clinic. She could move names and stamps. It wasn't the first time she bent things to fit her version. I remember the neighbor who swore he had been at the funeral. He always avoided my eyes. The man appeared at the hall door. He wore a cheap suit and a scar on his eyebrow I knew from a photo in a box. The guard stopped him. I stepped forward without knowing why. My mother came behind, keys ringing and makeup smeared. She grabbed my arm and pulled me toward the exit. The wristband with my last name bit into my skin. The man tried to show a hospital folder and it fell to the floor. The fire alarm rang from the smoke. Red lights spun as if pointing out what everyone denied. My classmates went to the parking lot. Someone called an ambulance. The man clutched his chest and folded. I followed his shadow and remembered another. My mother at the window when I asked about my father. Shutting the curtain. A paramedic moved me aside. On the floor, the folder opened and spilled papers. Certificates, receipts, a photo of a crib with my name. Mia picked one up and set it in my palm. I recognized my medical record number. I recognized a signature with the familiar R. The rain began. My dress clung. My mother stood still, mouth tight and eyes down. I lifted a crib photo and saw the baby bracelet had the same number as my wristband. The match hurt. Mia breathed close, steady at my side. The paramedic moved the man onto a stretcher and covered him with a gray blanket. I followed the stretcher to the ambulance. Inside, the smell of plastic turned my stomach. Outside, my mother hugged the folder to her chest, as if she could still cover a whole story with paper. The city stayed wet and cold, as if the night wanted to last. And the night, the engine roared, and I felt the floor shift, not from the wheels, but because for the first time, the lie had a body, a pulse, and a direction of lights in the dark.